How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. Most people will never get to $400 worth of Bitcoin, at least anytime soon. And I want to cover why that is. I also want to cover some of the other top news in the market. There's some big pieces of news that have come out today. There's someone that's buying a ton of Bitcoin as well. If you don't mind, hit subscribe. Turn on the bell notification underneath the video so you can see future videos just like this. Also, last time I was in this spot, I had a little bit of this. I think we were playing a video and I took a sip. Some people were wondering what it was. It's Larceny whiskey. Let me know if you ever tried it. I didn't buy it. I got it as a gift, or maybe it was an ornament exchange. No, I think it was a gift. It is good though. Let me know if you are drinking anything right now, from tea to coffee to beer to whiskey to wine. Let me know down below in the comment section. Also, if you want to trade cryptocurrency, there's a link underneath the video to Margex. You can start trading in just a few minutes. They don't KYC you. You don't have to give up your personal information, your very precious personal information, and tie how much crypto you have to your name or social security number. You can start trading in just a few minutes. And if you do that now, well, you do get in on this airdrop that's up to $5,000 worth of Caspa tokens. This goes on for 38 days, so you have a long time to try to get up to this $5,000 mark. There's also a link down there to CoinW as well in case you want to trade and earn up to $15,000 in Bitcoin. Literally, that's a quarter of a Bitcoin right now. So if you want to trade and earn, you can do that over on CoinW. Let's start here. This morning we got PCE inflation. I covered it in the video, so we won't spend much time on it, but it was below expectations. We're pretty much right at expectations, just slightly below. Same thing with core PCE. It's coming in below expectations. This is good after we've already seen PPI and CPI earlier this month. It's pretty much set that we're going to get a rate cut this next month. Now, I was actually going through some of my numbers the other day, and I was looking at like how much I have in high yield savings accounts and money markets, and I was looking at how much I was making just in interest, and I thought, well, this is going to go away soon. I have to, come up with a plan. Now, a lot of this is just waiting for other investments such as real estate or when I dollar cost average into stock or crypto, right? So I leave it there and then I do a certain amount, but yeah, the amount of interest that people are going to start getting is going to be lower and lower, and they're going to look at alternatives, other places to put their money, because they're not getting that juicy 5% in a money market. In 3 months, it might be like 4.25%, which is a 20% reduction, right? And when you look at it too, yeah, people keep their money in something like a high yield savings account or a high yield money market when they are really wealthy. A lot of people will keep a good amount of money in there just because it's free, pretty much zero risk. But the fact is, it doesn't have many tax benefits, and you don't get a great return, right? Like if we're getting paid 3% instead of 5%, well, you're still paying tax depending on where you're at in your own tax situation. You're paying tax on that money. And again, it's just like ordinary income. It's not tax advantaged, and it's getting 3% versus maybe 10% in the market. So again, I think people will switch over and start, putting money in other places, or maybe they won't even take from that cash pile, but they'll just invest more money going forward into some of these other avenues, some of these other investments. Goldman is going to cut 1,300 jobs, or 3 to 4% of the workforce. Now, I didn't look at exactly like what part of their business, right? EBITDA, still positive, billions of dollars, $5 billion a quarter. If we go to annually, like, yes, they had big years in 2021, 2022, because of just in general, banks did quite well during the pandemic times, right before rates were raised. But they're still doing quite well. I mean, this is a better year than they had in 2020, better year than they had 2019, 2017, 2018, 2016, 2015. Like, this is a good year. They've been raising dividends, but yet they still have to cut back. These are the companies that just print money from loans, print money from the higher interest accounts too, or like a lot of these companies aren't even paying higher interest rates, like JP Morgan Chase. I get 0.01% maybe there. So it's just, yeah, even the banks have to cut back right now. No, he's not cutting back. Mr. 100. I believe if I calculated right, he's bought 2,300 Bitcoin, a bit over 2,300 in the last 2 days, including today doing a 300 Bitcoin buy, another 200 Bitcoin buy, another 100, 100, 100, and 100 after that. So Mr. 100 buying about 905 Bitcoin just today. Okay, that's significant. That's over $50 million over the last 15 hours or so. Now, CNBC reports that almost half of all corporate money raised for the presidential election is from Bitcoin and crypto. They're outspending big oil, banks, and so far, where the crypto cash is going, winds have followed. We're going to probably continue to see more and more crypto investors donate, especially the big crypto investors, the people run companies, because they have so much to gain if crypto continues to take hold and gain market share and get more and more investments. The businesses will grow, but also a lot of these individuals that run these businesses have large crypto positions, so they're going to continue to lobby. Now, most people will not get a significant amount of Bitcoin. 37% of Americans can't afford an emergency expense over $400. Also, nearly a quarter, 21%, have no emergency savings at all. I'll be honest, I've been watching more Caleb Hammer videos recently, and people are not willing to give up something like a Spotify subscription to get music without ads. They would rather go into debt than give up something like that. So do you think they're going out and paying attention to what's happening with macroeconomics? Do you think they're paying attention to what the government's doing, printing money, what is happening just in global politics? Probably not. They're focused on other things. So yes, nearly 40% of Americans can't afford a $400 expense. They're not going out of their way to invest in Bitcoin, right? So most people will not ever get 0.01 Bitcoin, especially when you consider too that the price of Bitcoin is probably going to 100K this cycle, probably more than that. So $500 would buy you 0.005 Bitcoin. The fact is too, with only about 2 million Bitcoin left on exchanges and a lot of it being bought up right now, the circulating supply is pretty much going down every day because they're long-term holders. I know this real circulating supply is going up, but the fact is there's Bitcoin lost, and there's also holders that are going to hold on forever. So I think the available Bitcoin to be bought is actually going down pretty consistently. There are only 2 million Bitcoin left on exchanges, 8 billion people left on Earth. Yeah, most people will not have much Bitcoin. Let me know your thoughts on this underneath the video. Let me know if you have been focusing on some new Bitcoin goal, some new stacking goal. Now, you don't have to tell me what that is, but I'm curious if you're still focused on buying or if you're just holding. Let me know what you think about, a little afternoon drink, a little weekend drink. Let me know if you're drinking anything, like I said. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Check out the links underneath the video to Margex, CoinW, Blowfin, WEEX, all those if you want to start trading. And I'll see you in the next